Genesis is the first book of the Bible. Together with Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, they compose the so-called Pentateuch, which is written primarily by Moses. The word Genesis means beginnings or origins.
Origins?
Origin?
Origin?
Origins?
Yes, Genesis unfolds the record of the beginning or origin of the world, of human history, of family, of salvation. It is the story of God's purpose and plan for His creation. The book of Genesis can be divided into two parts. The first part, chapters 1 to 11, focuses on the origin of nations. Meanwhile, chapters 12 to 50 is focused on the origin of the nation of Israel. There are four key events that are highlighted in the first part: creation, the fall, the flood, and the Tower of Babel. In the creation, we will see that God is the sovereign provider who prepared the land for His special creation, man. But man fell into sin, which resulted in his separation from God and the loss of his blessing. Noah's Ark and the Great Flood, along with the Tower of Babel, reveals how sin and judgment spread to all mankind. These events show the great need of man for God's redemptive blessing. The second part of Genesis highlights four significant people in the formation of Israel, and how God will use this chosen people to fulfill His plan of blessing for the nations of the earth. To Abraham, God made a covenant of blessing. He promised an heir, an inheritance, and a heritage. Through the rest of Genesis, we will see that God is sovereign and faithful to fulfill His promise. The Lord has shown, through the birth of Isaac, the struggles of Jacob, and the rise of Joseph, that He is sovereign in accomplishing His will, in choosing recipients of His blessing, and in protecting and preserving His chosen people for the fulfillment of His promise. Thus, to Moses' original readers, the book of Genesis was an encouragement to claim their long-awaited promise from God and to fulfill the responsibility to pass on the heritage. But to us, it is a message to trust and obey our sovereign and faithful God as we go and